And good evening. You're watching Iowa High School Volleyball on the Central Iowa Sports Network. We're at Dowling Catholic High School in West Des Moines for a top 10 showdown featuring the Waukee Northwest Wolves and the Dowling Catholic Maroons. And hello, everyone. Happy to have you with us here on this Tuesday night. I'm Hunter Phillips, and the regular season comes to a close tonight. And on the eve of regional play, teams from all classes are looking to build momentum. And we'll start with the visiting Waukee Northwest Wolves, who enter tonight with a 24-8 overall record, checked in at number 6 in the latest poll released by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. The Wolves took third-ranked Ankeny to 5 sets last Tuesday, but ultimately came up shy, but certainly some positive takeaways for a young Wolves team against a veteran-laden Hawks team last week at this time. Meanwhile, waiting them on its home court are the Dowling Catholic Maroons, ranked 4th in Class 5A and hold a record of 22-9, but will look to shake off a 2-match losing streak. The Maroons drop contest against West Delaware, the number 3 team in Class 3A, and also against top-ranked Ankeny Centennial at the Westside Invite in Cedar Rapids last weekend. And so no doubt the urgency is there for all teams across the state, but especially in a loaded Class 5A field, as again, postseason is upon us here in just a matter of days. These two split the previous encounters earlier this season, which certainly sets up for an intriguing regular season finale here tonight. In the last meeting between these two teams, Waukee Northwest took it 2-0, but then back on August 31st, it was the Maroons that had the upper edge 2-1. And it was kind of a similar story last year in 2023. Waukee Northwest, they took the first meeting 2-1. Then Dowling was able to win later in October of 2023, 3-1. And then a 5-set thriller in the opening part of November, I believe in the state tournament or deep in the playoffs. That was a 3-2 win for Waukee Northwest, of course, ultimately winning the state championship. But again, kind of a similar story where you have a Dowling team that has a really, really talented and versatile senior class, but you also, on the other side, have a Waukee Northwest team that, although lost some pieces from last year's state championship team, fully loaded with really a lot of depth, a lot of youth and energy from this squad. So again, there's been a lot of buildup, and rightfully so, for this contest. One of the ones to keep an eye on, no doubt, here in the state as the regular season winds down here tonight. Dowling Catholic finishing up their warm-ups. More and more fans are starting to make their way into the gymnasium here at Dowling Catholic High School. Also a good showing of support traveling over from Waukee for the Waukee Northwest Wolves. Once again, it is number 4 versus number 6 here at Dowling Catholic High School. We'll take our first break. When we come back, we will bring you the first serve here between the Maroons and the Wolves. This is high school volleyball on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dowling Catholic Volleyball. We welcome our friends of Northwest Waukee Wolves. Tonight's game will be on UConn 22 with BJ Sheehan. The officials, Kurt Walker, Gene Denny, Wayne Wood, Greg Burkoff. Waukee Northwest, their head coach Jamie Wood, assistant coaches Jimmy Stanley and Katie Raha. The non-starters for the Wolves. Number 2, Uni Collins. coach, Mary Beth Viscus. Assistant coaches, Julie Meyer, Jane Fisher, hold on, folks. Dowling Catholic assistant coaches, Katie Moore, Darian Sable, Jesse Bach, Leah McQuaid, Icy Stone, and Lois Smith. My apologies. The non-starters for the Maroons. Number 2, Libby Keeler. Number 6, Amaya Thompson. Number 7, Julia Stevenson. Number 11, Tessa Hunter. Number 12, Caroline Gray. Number 13, Amy Butterfield. Number 18, Kennedy Kwan. Number 20, Alexis Tice. The starters for the Maroons. Number 1, Alan Grant. Number 3, Ashley Strong. Number 5, Kate Nelson. Number 8, Haley Klein. Number 9, Mandy Chapman. Number 14, Annie Miller. Number 15, Ella Rogers. Will you please rise for our national anthem will be sung tonight by Jerry.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V-Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand, custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
October savings at DeArmond Chevy GMC Knoxville. New Silverado 1500 Custom 4x4s with up to $8,000 off. New HDs with 5.9% for 84 months. 5 all-new 2025 Chevy Equinox in stock. Receive up to $8,000 off Sierra 1500 SLTs and $3,000 off new GMC Terrain. And we want your trade. Receive $300 to $500 more or we'll buy it from you. All at DeArmond Chevy GMC in Knoxville, Iowa.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Almost ready for first serve here at Dowling Catholic High School. It is the regular season finale here in the 2024 Iowa High School volleyball campaign. And it features two teams in the top 10 on the left side of your screen in their black road uniforms. The number 6 Waukee Northwest Wolves, and in their pink tonight here at home, the 4th-ranked Dowling Catholic Maroons. The Maroons with a record of 22-9, the Wolves with a record of 24-8. As we mentioned at the top of our broadcast, highlighting the fact that these teams split the meetings earlier in the year. setting up to be a fun one inside a packed gymnasium here tonight. I'm glad to have you with us here on CISN. Again, the Maroons trying to shake off a 2-match losing streak while Waukee Northwest forced a 5th set against third-ranked Ankeny last week, but then came up shy against the Hawks, who won their 8th consecutive match. Ankeny Centennial, with that victory last Tuesday, crowned the CIML champions. But the CIML fully loaded of talent, especially with these two teams here tonight. Avery Vogt gets us started tonight at Dowling Catholic High School. And there's a powerful kill to start by Kaylee Klein. Klein, just a sophomore, 273 kills, by far the most on the team for the Maroons, who get their first service of the night. From inside the attack line, it is set over. On the right side, a pair of Wolves are right there to stop the advance there from the Maroons. We're tied up at 1. Always interesting, even in a third go-around, the feeling out process and the strategy from both sides, obviously well coached. Wolves with the serve. It's hold the block for a little bit. Serve there to the far, or set to the far side rather, into the net on that attempt for Logan Vogt. So the Maroons will be back with it. And to serve is Kaylee Klein. One of just 2 sophomores that are on the varsity squad for the Maroons. Set to the back. And unable to pin it there along the back line was Cassidy Danberg of Waukee Northwest. Shakes it off. 3-1 Maroons. Set to the middle. And then it ricocheted off the wrist of Avery Cords and out of play. Check that, Piper Ladwig. So 3 straight points put together by the Maroons. Trying to set the tone early here tonight. Wonderful serve that's dug up from the back and then swung home by Logan Vogt. Logan, a sophomore, the youngest of the Vogt sisters. 281 kills, averaging just over 3.5 kills per set. Tops for Waukee Northwest. Drop shot put down by Reiki. A double hit going to be called against Waukee Northwest. And that was one of the things for Jody Vogt's squad last week, at times against Ankeny, just the unforced errors. They came in sequences, service errors, or just simply miss hits, and cannot afford to do that in these kind of contests. Point will be awarded to the Maroons after that play atop the net. So now the Maroons, who are up 6-2, go to their libero for the serve. That is Annalise Grant. Sets close to the net. Legally propped up by Rogers, but then the Wolves clean it up. Smack to the middle there at the attack line. And now we'll see the substitution come in, and that is Anna Pelds, the junior. Waukee Northwest with a 90% efficiency rating for serves this year. Too much on that one for Ava Grokey. Wolves trying to chip away to an early deficit. Wasn't a clean set. And once again, back-to-back balls that go out of play. Anna Peltz with an 88.3% serve efficiency rate this season. Set to the middle. And it ricochets off the blockers. And now the Wolves, who were down by 4, have tied things up at 6 here in what's been a fun start to our opening set here at Dowling Catholic High School. Ace for Peltz. Peltz came in 4th on the team in aces. Certainly has the hot hand. Mary Beth Weskus, longtime head coach for Dowling Catholic. Last year's IGCA Coach of the Year in Class 5A, bringing in a new set of personnel, and it does the trick. Ellie Moeller, fantastic multi-sport athlete, great basketball player for head coach Meyer, who was watching on here at the gymnasium. Basketball season will be tipping off before you know it. But then a quick set is over by Avery Vogt. Just excellent awareness put on by Vogt. One thing the Vogt sisters all have in common is that great court awareness and vision, the ace for Logan Vogt. Older sister Cameron is in attendance tonight. She is a freshman at UNI. They had a match against Drake, their in-state rival, last night in Cedar Falls, and took them down in 3 sets. It was a battle of then undefeateds in the Missouri Valley Conference. But a match that featured a lot of in-state talents. And no surprise to see them at the top in the MVC, but it all starts here at this level. Maroons trying to climb back, and they're able to with a kill error. Second time that has happened here by the Wolves in this first set. Ashley Stahn, the senior. Not enough loft to climb over the net. Service out here for Waukee Northwest. Avery Cords. One of 3 true freshmen out on the court for the Wolves. Moeller with the swing, but it's picked up by the Wolves. Moeller has no other play. Free ball sent over by Klein. Cross court there from Danberg. Good rally from both sides. And Ella Rogers with a light left hand doing enough. Sometimes it's not about the power, it's about the location and the timing. Rogers is Dowling's career leader in assists with over 2,000, but she can just do a little bit of everything. Will play her college volleyball at South Dakota up in Vermilion. Set up there towards the right line. And not enough for the Wolves to be able to capture there on their back line. Kate Nelson with an athletic move to be able to range over and get enough on it. The left-handed service from Alexis Tice. Danberg. That point will go to the Maroons, or excuse me, to the Wolves. no matter what they're on that sequence. Danberg with a strong send there to the opposite end. Back in for Waukee Northwest is Piper Ladwig. Tied at 11 here in the first set. Vogt with a low service. Elevation and taking it down. Kaylee Klein. She got the night started with a kill and gets the Maroons back in front, 12-11. Just as we expected, a lot of back and forth action between these two. Service to the far side. But a violation on the Wolves. We'll give another service here to Ella Rogers. The second in Class 5A in assists with 770s. Put up some fantastic numbers in her senior season. Lucky to make another assist. Dug in the back by London Taylor. Oh! Slamming the door shut is Kate Nelson with an emphatic block. Nelson known for her kill efficiency at 40.2%, which is top 5 in the state, but she just put a halt to that one on the Wolves. We're down by 3, and when in doubt, go to Logan Vogt. Seeing the opening there in that back zone of the Maroons. Tallies another kill here in this first set. Leah Janowitz, the sophomore, first serve tonight. Set to the center. No problem for number 14 for Dowling Catholic. And a timeout is going to be called by Jody Vogt in Waukee Northwest. That gives us an opportunity to take a peek at the Class 5A rankings. Again, Ankeny Centennial, what a year for them. Still number 1. Pleasant Valley checking in at number 2. Ankeny, don't sleep on the Hawks. They're at number 3. Then Dowling Catholic at 4. Indianola at number 5. Really has not been a lot of movement in the top 5 to 6. Waukee Northwest, they were number 6 last week. They remained there this week. Of course, all rankings posted on the Thursday of the following week, so we'll have a fresh set of rankings on Thursday, along with, of course, the bracket release. Cedar Falls, Cedar Rapids, Prairie, Waukee, and Iowa City High round out that top 10. Regional play will begin for both of these teams on October the 24th. And we'll dive a little bit deeper into the potential teams that they will face here later on. Sensing her team is just a little out of sync. Jody Vogt, who has been the head coach of this Waukee Northwest program since its inception, year number 4, calling a timeout. And the Maroons wisely let that go out. That is a tough one to lay off of. Not been able to pin the ball in the corners and inside the lines. That service out of bounds on the service error from Kaylee Klein. See if that'll possibly open up the door here for the Wolves, who have climbed out of deficits here in the early going, down by 3. Almost got a fortunate roll. Kate Nelson, just a little hesitation. Rarely see that out of the senior. Excellent service by Taylor. Brush to the back line. And then with the finishing touches is Piper Ladwig. A lot of names and faces on this Waukee Northwest team that you'll remember for years to come. A lot of young talent. Ladwig amongst the many Pieces that make an impact night in and night out. And right now the middle has been making the impact for the Maroons. Kate Nelson coming back. She was sure of it that time. Waukee Northwest has not defended the middle of the net very well, and the Maroons have said, unless you're going to stop it, we are going to continue to attack that part of the court. Now it's Logan Vogt and company coming right back. Going through the block. Much needed answer for Waukee Northwest. Keep things close with a 1-point lead for the Maroons. Anna Peltz. Wasn't received cleanly along the back. Presents an opportunity. Excellent dig by Annalise Grant. And just out there along that far line. Anna Peltz has been able to place the ball where she wants to thus far, already with an ace. Muller, cross court, gets another kill. Again, the Muller sisters will be taking to the basketball court here very soon, both very talented. Not to look ahead, but Dowling for basketball, Ava Zedeker, one of the best players in the state. A lot to look forward to here in this gym for the Maroons in the coming weeks and months ahead. Waukee Northwest having a lot of talent of their own for both volleyball and basketball. You see that commonality now more than ever. Vogt gets the ace. Annalise Grant is a little too hot to handle. Waukee Northwest in front now, 19-18 here in the latter stages of our first set. Jody Vogt just had one of those looks where it was, man, if we could string just some points together and not give any away against Dowling, that was a moment right there that you look back on. But now for the Maroons, it's about taking advantage. Backline reception. Muller giving it a chance. Further back was Stahn. And the point goes to the Maroons. Just all out of sorts was Dowling Catholic there. Cords to serve. Putting a little bit of heat on it. Klein. Dug from behind the attack line. Pair of Maroons in there to combine for the block, and then Muller takes care of it herself. Tied up at 20. Boy, the Stars showing out here in this first set, just getting started. Tice with the serve. And it went a little bit further ahead than anticipating for Vogt. Maroons with the 1-point advantage. Tice looking to make it another point. But Vogt easily lays off of it. Side out here for the Wolves. Waukee Northwest took the opening set against Ankeny last Tuesday. So they have been performing well to get things going. Meanwhile, the Maroons looking to get back to their winning ways. Want nothing more than to start this night off with a first set victory. Kate Nelson has been awfully active in multiple phases. She checks out. Ella Rogers to serve. Taylor has the initial touch. from the middle. Danberg almost became the hero for Waukee Northwest. 2 tries, Fuljanowicz. Klein. Kaylee Klein, after a long rally, puts an end to it and puts the Maroons up by 2. Here's we have a timeout, and we will take one as well on CISN.
A fuel choice that even rivals can agree on? Now that's worth the hype. Cheaper, cleaner, and homegrown. Pump it up with unleaded 88.
Waukee Northwest taking their second and final timeout here in the opening set. After Kaylee Klein with a cross-court kill after an extensive rally, giving the Maroons a 2-point cushion here deep into the first set. Danberg there from the middle. Finding success the back line for the Maroons. Not in right position. Janowitz now to serve. Just creeps over the net. Klein. And Waukee Northwest can't take care of it. Kaylee Klein has taken things over here in this first set, and she can put an exclamation point to it here as this is set point. Just going past the back line. Still some life here for Waukee Northwest. Wanting to piece something together to take the opening set here on the road. It's London Taylor. Received by Grant. Good communication by the Maroons. Playing that one forward is Kennedy Klein. And it goes over the net, but out of bounds. Just a touch off for the Wolves. Dowling Catholic here in their final home match of the regular season take the first set 25-23. We'll be back with the second set after these messages on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Iowans are working hard, but high prices make it even harder to keep food on the table. Record numbers need help. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. Stopping hunger starts here.
Over 1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Metro Heating and Cooling is celebrating 40 years of keeping Des Moines comfortable. To celebrate, this October we're offering $40 off one of our seasonal maintenance plans or $40 off any repair. Get your home ready for the colder months with expert care and big savings. Whether it's a quick tune-up or a much-needed fix, we've got you covered. So call Metro Heating and Cooling today to celebrate 40 years with $40 off this October. Trust the team that's been keeping you warm since 1984.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if you have an old inefficient wood fireplace, we need to talk. Heat & Glow has some great retrofit inserts to convert that old drafty wood burner into a high-efficient gas fireplace. A Heat & Glow gas insert will give you high efficiency, it will give you ease of operations, and it will give you enough warmth to take the edge off a cold winter's night. For the best in gas inserts, come see us at Fireplace Superstore today.
Thank you for tuning into today's broadcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our live events. You can also follow us on X, Facebook, and Instagram in the description below for more coverage of Central Iowa high school sports and the Des Moines Menace. Now, back to the game.
Back here at Dowling Catholic High School, a rematch of last year's Class 5A title match. Already one set is in the books. Dowling taking that one 25-23. Hunter Phillips along with our crew. Delighted to have you with us here as we are putting a close to the regular season of high school volleyball. Regional play is up next for teams across the state. Tonight is also Cancer Awareness Night. You can see the pink uniforms there for Dowling Catholic. Waukee Northwest held their Cancer Awareness Night last week at the Wolves. Then always great to unite sports and community with such a great cause, which cancer affects so many, directly or indirectly. So there was a wonderful message between the sets. So it was Dowling Catholic that really set the tone early on, but then Waukee Northwest was able to scratch and claw their way back to tie it multiple times. But then once it reached tied at 21, that's when the Maroons really flexed their muscles and made the plays necessary to come out on top. And it is a kill error by Logan Vogt. Had a couple of those in the first set. Again, now down 1-0. Certainly don't want to try to press too hard. But that is really the MO of Logan Vogt. Such an aggressive hitter on the part of Waukee Northwest. Annalise Grant to serve once again. Danberg from the middle. Double hit. Will go against Waukee Northwest. It was some of those unforced errors at times that put the Wolves in a deficit. Something that they'll try to clean up here in the second set. Annalise Grant has had a terrific career here at Dowling. Not her best effort that time. Piper Ladwig and company there along that far angle, doing enough to get it past the libero Annalise Grant, which is easier said than done. Dowling's career leader in digs with over 1,200. Boy, that had a lot of heat on it from Kaylee Klein. Klein had a lot of positive moments in the first set and really took over at times when the Maroons really needed it. Dug from the back by Maddie Chapman. An illegal hit there on the Maroons. It's now a 3-point swing here for Waukee Northwest. Prior to their match against Ankeny, won the Southeast Polk Invitational and defeated the likes of Southeast Polk and Ankeny Centennial. Also Dallas Center Grimes, Indianola, ADM, a loaded field there in that invite. But then Dowling taking part in the West Side invite out in Cedar Rapids at Jefferson High School. Talent from all classes ranging from 5A to 3A there. All about testing yourselves before regional play begins. Ella Rogers. The future South Dakota Coyote serving. Dumped across, and Danberg throws off the timing just enough for the Maroons and wins it back here for Waukee Northwest, and here is London Taylor. High set here to the near side. That was really going to be tough for Klein to put that into position where Waukee Northwest had to think about it. Wolves with the 5-4 advantage here in set number 2. Taylor with the serve. Free play there for Klein, dug by Piper Ladwig. Taylor to the back zone. And saying enough is enough is Kate Nelson. Nelson has just been positioned so perfectly there in the middle of that attacking row. Elevated and put the power on it to tie this one up at 5. Man, what a match thus far between these two. Avery Cords glancing the ball over. Back and forth. Start here to the second set. Anna Peltz. She had an ace back in the first set. Kill attempt is wide there for Kaylee Klein. Waukee Northwest trying to build onto its lead. Free play here for the Wolves. Who do they turn to? But it was Waukee Northwest that, despite the craftiness of Annalise Grant, that gained the point, and this has been their largest lead of the match thus far, 3 points. Received by Grant. Right side there is Kennedy Klein, the younger sister of Kaylee. Kennedy only a freshman, the only freshman on the varsity roster for the Maroons. And Kaylee a sophomore, so the Klein sisters going to see a lot of them moving forward. And now back to serve is Alexis Tice. Excellent athleticism there to get the dig. And then the kill there from the middle. Lead down to 1 for Waukee Northwest. Set to the far side. Avery Cords has had the touch at moments tonight, but not that try. 3-point swing. Now it's tied up at 8. Tice continuing to serve. Blocked by Moeller. Vogt slams it home. That was after a good block was put forth by Ellie Moeller. Logan Vogt, top 10 in the state in kills. They go to Moeller. How about that save from the back line by Logan Vogt? Grant. Moeller, a little more power on it this time. Vogt, you bet. Excellent team volleyball there by the part of the Wolves, up by 2. Grant sliding to the floor for the dig. Vogt has been playing excellent defense. They'll set it to the far side. Janowitz, her kill attempt gets swallowed up there along that far side by Dowling Catholic's Ava Groke. Maddie Chapman, the senior. Set to serve here for the Maroons. Logan Vogt from the attack line. Trying to send it right back was Avery Cords, but the Maroons were well aware of what the Wolves had up their sleeves on that particular play. Tied up at 10. Cords with a power look going across the court, but it is out of bounds. Dowling getting that competition out in Cedar Rapids as it goes out. Won the first two matches. 2-0 against Des Moines Roosevelt, and then 2-0 against Iowa City West, but then dropped 2 straight against West Delaware. Again, number 3 in Class 3A 2-1, and then a 2-0 loss to Ankeny Centennial. Of course, those two met for an incredible match in the jungle up at Ankeny Centennial High School earlier on in the season. Shaping up to be quite a postseason for high school volleyball, especially in 5A. Ashley Stahn sends it over. Janowitz, dug by Grant. Muller can just turn so quickly. Excellent footwork. And again, standing at 6'2", just has such command there in the front part of the attacking zone for the Maroons, which makes them such a threat no matter who they play. May have gone out, but not taking a chance on it was Chapman. Well done by Vogt to throw a curveball there against the Maroons. Wolves trying to tie it up. They are down by 1, but then sending it right back with a drop shot. Ella Rogers. Annalise Grant play her college volleyball just north of us in Ames for the Iowa State Cyclones. A little off on her service at that time. Leah Janowitz now to serve. Here for Waukee Northwest in a tight second set. Ladwig going out of bounds. Kill efficiency has not been there for Jody Vogt's team here in the second set. Keeping things in good position here for Dowling Catholic. Ella Rogers serves. They play to Logan Vogt. There is Grant, the senior. Klein, but an excellent dig on the other side by Janowitz. Wolves getting that hard-earned point. Avery Cords checks back in here for Waukee Northwest. It will be London Taylor to serve. Waukee Northwest is a team averaging 2.1 aces per set. Thinking that was in play was Klein. Trying to thread the needle. They're right where Coach Jody Vogt was standing. But just a touch out. Taylor third on the team in aces. Klein. Piper Ladwig knew it as soon as it came off of her hand. So back to work are the Maroons, who lead by 1. Took the opening set 25-23. Neither team has had to take a timeout here in this second set. Well read by Vogt. Ladwig continuing to show the confidence, pushing that one towards the back zone of the Maroons. Anna Pelds rotates now to serve here for Waukee Northwest. Grant receives from the right side. No denying. That one is plowed down by the Maroons and Grokey. Tice drives it over. Logan Vogt got enough power on it as the block goes out of bounds. Such a tough thing to do against this Dowling team. Was good in that category, tied for first in blocks per set at 3.5, but Waukee Northwest also amongst the best in Class 5A in blocks as well. Avery Cords coming back there in the middle there on that set and pounds it over. So before Logan Vogt can serve, a little housekeeping as a ball escaped out onto the court. And here we go. Vogt pushing the Maroons back, but dropping it right in front of Logan Vogt is Ella Rogers. Just finding that gap there in the defense of the Wolves. Things playing out pretty much like we saw in the first set, where it was really close here at about this mark. Who can gain that last separation? Janowitz goes over the initial line to Maroons. Muller just kind of shrugs that one off. Didn't expect the ball to come back to her. Avery Cords. And the Wolves trying to build off of it. Punched in the air by Pelds. Janowitz. Oh, and how about Ellie Muller with a no-look quick set over the net. Just so casual. That's how you redeem yourself right there. 19 all. Ashley Stahn. Got a loft over it, but Muller was over the net. Muller thought for sure she had a guaranteed point. But the Wolves, very fortunate, but they turn it back over. Avery Vogt serve right into the net. Not the timing for that. 20-20 here in set 2. Ball is in the hands of Annalise Grant. Goes to the corner back line. Quickly sent by Nelson and out of bounds. And deep here into the second set, Jody Vogt calls a timeout, and we'll take one as well here in the second set on CISN.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if you've been thinking about upgrading that old wood or gas fireplace in your home, or adding a new one someplace that you've always wanted, we have Central Iowa's best selection of wood, gas, and electric fireplaces. So if you've always wanted to add some warmth and beauty along with value to your home, Come see us at Fireplace Superstore today. 10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
Timeout on the floor called by Waukee Northwest, who is down by 1 here in the second set, 21-20. Had a service error and then a kill error. Jody Vogt not wanting to continuously give opportunities to the Maroons with time slipping away here in the second set with our team already down 1-0. Annalise Grant continuing to serve, just went over the net, crawled over on the other side for Waukee Northwest. But then the power coming back at it, Kaylee Klein. One of the strongest swings in the state. Was stellar in the first set, a little bit quiet here in set number 2, but certainly made some noise there. Grant just gets it over. Piper Ladwig returns it back. A much needed response by the Wolves, trailing by 1. This was the juncture of the first set where the Maroons were able to make the plays to pull away. Janowicz had the save, but the Wolves just let it all go there outside of the attack line, just watching it go down, and Jody Vogt calls a time. Couldn't have asked for a better service. And a free ball was sent over, but the Wolves just watched it as it came over and did nothing with it. So second and final timeout called by Jody Vogt. Approaching 100 career wins at Waukee Northwest High School. Played at UNI from 1997 to 2000. Part of a very good athletic family in Northeast Iowa from Applington Parkersburg. Of course, part of the DeVries family. Something about coaching there in that household. Sensing that her team needs to hit the reset button. Their team down by 2. Have not been many service errors tonight on the part of the Maroons. Ella Rogers wide of target. And now it is London Taylor. Drives it over with the left hand. And from the center, no surprise, Kate Nelson. The majority of Nelson's points tonight have come from the very middle of the front row. Set point for Kaylee Klein and the Maroons. Receive from the back row. Avery Cords gets tooled off the block. And eventually, you know it, number 5, Kate Nelson slams it home. And Dowling Catholic takes a commanding 2-0 lead against Waukee Northwest. Will return for the third set after this on CISN.
Save big at DeArmond CDJR Ames. Receive 2.9% for 84 months on the new Dodge Hornet RT, Grand Cherokee 4xE, and Jeep Wrangler 4xE. New Ram 1500 4x4s at one low price of $35,990. New Ram HD Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $47,990. That's over $13,000 off. Plus up to $10,000 off MSRP on new 2024 Grand Cherokees at the all-new DeArmond CDJR Ames. DeArmondAmes.com.
Metro Heating and Cooling is celebrating 40 years of keeping Des Moines comfortable. To celebrate, this October we're offering $40 off one of our seasonal maintenance plans or $40 off any repair. Get your home ready for the colder months with expert care and big savings. Whether it's a quick tune-up or a much-needed fix, we've got you covered. So call Metro Heating and Cooling today to celebrate 40 years with $40 off this October. Trust the team that's been keeping you warm since 1984.
A fuel choice that even rivals can agree on? Now that's worth the hype. Cheaper, cleaner, and homegrown. Pump it up with unleaded 88.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
2 sets are in the books here at Dowling Catholic High School, and the home team leads 2-0. Impressive start for the 4th-ranked team in Class 5A against the 6th-ranked team. Class 5A, again, a rematch of last year's state championship match. Dowling taking the first set 25-23 and the second set 25-22. Hunter Phillips along with our crew, glad to have you with us here from Dowling Catholic High School. A few updates from around this state and specifically CIML. Ankeny Centennial up 2-0 against Southeast Polk. Again, already the CIML champions. Looking very strong going into postseason play. Ankeny dominating against Urbandale. They're up 2-0. Urbandale only putting up 9 points in the first set and 4 in the second set. Ankeny's head coach was the head coach at Urbandale for several years, so reunion. So after a service error, the Maroons trying to pick up where they left off. But that ball goes out on Ella Rogers. So for Waukee Northwest, again, they will be in Region 6 once postseason play begins. For them, it will be on October 24th. Service just trickles out. And so in that first round contest, or they will have a bye, but their first matchup will be either against Council Bluffs Lincoln or Council Bluffs Jefferson. Again, in defense of their state championship. Piper Ladwig has had a number of those plays tonight, and we'll need more of them with their team down 2-0. Sioux City East and Des Moines Lincoln are also a part of that bracket. They are on the other side. Again, Waukee Northwest will be home on October the 24th. Meanwhile, the Maroons, who are rolling tonight, trying to get back into the win column after falling in their last two. They're at the West Side Invite in Cedar Rapids. They will face either Sioux City North or Sioux City West here on their home gym on October 24th. The dive there from Janowitz, but not enough. 4-2 Dowling Catholic. Iowa City West, who the Maroons met last weekend, are also in that Region 4, and also Marshalltown. So those are the paths for both of these teams to try to make it back to Coralville at Extreme Arena. Moeller gets stuffed there by the defending row of the Wolves. But the point still goes to the Maroons. Annalise Grant had some critical serves in the second set. Set there to the right side. Wolves didn't want to let it go. Logan Vogt picked up by Grant. Quick by Mueller. My goodness, the reflexes. Ellie Muller's had some highlight reel moments tonight, including that right there. Grant continuing to do work with her team up by 4. Janowitz has to drop down to get the dig. Ladwig. There is Grant. High up in the air. Free ball played over, and that is just easy money for Logan Vogt. Slam to the center. Wolves with a lot of work to do here in this third set. Going back to the state tournament, that'll be held November 4th through the 7th there in Coralville, so it'll be here before you know it. The right side of the front row, giving it right back to the Maroons. Here is Maddie Chapman. One of 8 seniors for the Maroons. Play to the far side. And the attempt is blocked there on that far side. Avery Cords trying to get it through the tall line of Maroons. Really just all phases have been clearly dominated by Dowling Catholic. Cords and the Wolves don't want to go home being swept here tonight. Plays like that will help. Avery Vogt trying to have a bigger impact here from this point forward. Logan Vogt trying to string a few services together. Set to the center. And the ball from Kennedy Klein. Out of bounds. Wolves trailing by 3 here in set number 3. Dug by Grant, Mueller. And the Wolves can't get the clean block. The advantage is 4 for Ashley Stahn and Dowling Catholic here in its regular season home finale. Play to the far side, Janowitz gets the kill. Still turning to number 1. Despite really Dowling defending her individually nicely tonight. Mueller gives a chance here as it's played from the attack line, but a double hit erases it for Waukee Northwest. Alexis Tice. Drives it over with the left. Awkward set there from Peltz. Nelson from the middle. Quickly played by Tice, covering a lot of ground. Janowitz. Quick set. Delivered by Rogers. And after a lengthy rally, Waukee Northwest continuing to show plenty of fight. Here's Avery Vogt. Just climbs over the net. Great awareness from Ella Rogers. Janowitz. Tight play at the net. Dropped over by Rogers. Excellent individual effort on the part of the senior setter. 11-7 Dowling Catholic. What a showing here tonight on its home court. Calling for it was Danberg, but it was a bit of a fake, as it was Ladwig who had the final touch. Cassidy Danberg slamming the door shut on a would-be kill attempt. Danberg, which is 0.7 blocks per set. Klein trying to leave little doubt on that one. Wolves trying to gradually work their way back, and a much-needed ace makes it now just a 1-point lead here for the Maroons. They led by as many as 4 here in this third set. Maroons were placed a little bit further back, and the combination of Ladwig and Danberg stopping Kaylin Klein. Easier said than done. Kaylee Klein has had quite a night, and it all started in that first set. The mishandles continue here for the Maroons. Ladwig, they're on the 1-2. Waukee Northwest on quite a run. Again, they were down 2-1 against Ankeny last Tuesday and showed a lot of grit and toughness in the fourth set to force things eventually to a fifth set. Klein, a little bit lighter on that attempt. Ladwig's ball goes out. So the run comes to a halt for the Wolves. We're tied at 12. Kaylee Klein, a rising star for the Maroons. Set back by Taylor, but the Wolves keep it in play. And Danberg on a silver platter, gifting that one for Nelson. Klein, just over the net. Vogt trying to hammer it down, and they'll get the infraction there on Kate Nelson. London Taylor with things tied at 13. Piper Ladwig been a stud defensively here in the third set. Doesn't want her Wolves to go home on a sweep here tonight. Grant with the initial reception. She directs traffic. Klein from outside the attack line. And then how about the stick-to-itiveness there on that right side by the Maroons. Logan Vogt thought that she had one that would loft over that wall there in the front row. But the Maroons have just been so stoic there in that front row. Again, these two teams well coached, and you can see it. Muller pinned it there to the back corner. Maroons 15, Wolves 14. Annalise Grant. Logan Vogt. Muller and Grokey there defensively. From the attack line. It goes over the attack line where nobody was for the Wolves, and a timeout is called by Waukee at Northwest. Maroons up by 2 in the third set on CISN.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Dowling Catholic up 16-14 over Waukee Northwest in the third set. Out of the timeout called by the Wolves. The Maroons have been awfully impressive here tonight. Another score update from around the Metro. Waukee leading West Des Moines Valley at Valley High School, 2-0. Waukee, one of those top 10 teams looking to build some momentum before regional play. Avery Vogt, second kill here of the third set. Now it is Anna Pelds and Waukee Northwest. Muller with a little hesitation, but the Wolves still play it cleanly. And how about another one for number 14? And there's just been that gap between the front and back rows. And the Maroons have been able to find that weakness in the zone there for Waukee Northwest. Set to the back. Muller. Cords with the brush over. Klein. And then it's eventually taken over to the other side by Avery Cords. Logan Vogt. Annalise Grant with the initial reception. Ellie Muller would want to have that one back. But maybe that is the break that Waukee Northwest needs. Have surrendered a few more points than they're liking tonight. And once again, it is this near side with Kennedy Klein. Waukee Northwest, for the most part here in this third set, has had that well shored up. But Klein with just a little too much for the Wolves to handle. Set to the far side. And the block put forth by Ellie Muller and company. Her and Ella Rogers combining for the stop to put the Maroons up by 2. Ashley Stahn continuing. To hold the service duties. Might be some condensation on the court. And right there at the middle, so Avery Vogt will take care of that. Good assist there from head coach Mary Beth Wiskus for Dowling Catholic. Stan finds the net there on that error. Not very many service errors tonight on the part of the Maroons, but it keeps the Wolves within striking distance. Cords puts it over. And despite the diving effort of Pelds, that right side of the front row with the quick set, gives it right back to Alexis Tice and Dowling. Danberg is calling for it initially. Logan Votes. Kill. Sails out. Knocking on the door of a match point. Here is Dowling Catholic. Janowitz. Not so fast as Kate Nelson. And the Maroons can sense it. Timeout, Waukee Northwest on CIS.
October savings at DeArmond Chevy GMC Knoxville. New Silverado 1500 custom 4x4s with up to $8,000 off. New HDs with 5.9% for 84 months. 5 all-new 2025 Chevy Equinox in stock. Receive up to $8,000 off Sierra 1500 SLTs and $3,000 off new GMC Terrain. And we want your trade. Receive $300 to $500 more or we'll buy it from you. All at DeArmond Chevy GMC in Knoxville, Iowa.
22-18, Dowling over Waukee Northwest. Here on the third set, Dowling looking for the sweep here to close out the regular season. The last set, or the last 3-set sweep for the Maroons came back on September 24th, or checked out on October 8th. Here at home against Southeast Polk. But they had a string of those in late September. 3-0 at Waukee and then 3-0 here at home against Johnston. Only one loss here at home for Dowling, and that came against Ankeny Centennial. Klein with the drop shot. Janowitz trying to drop it over. But then the turn and pounding it back to the other side is Kate Nelson. The seniors have been superb here tonight, including Ella Rogers. Goes out. Still a 3-point lead here for the Maroons. The Wolves trying to claw back. Janowitz's serve ultimately results in an ace. Nothing there for the Maroons. First time that Dowling has called a timeout tonight. So while you have a pair in your back pocket, try to regroup the team, and knowing that you don't want to put things into a fourth set and give life to Waukee Northwest. So the Maroons talk things over while Waukee Northwest is hoping that the night can continue. Again, regional play for these two teams will begin on October 24th. We already mapped out the potential opponents that await them on their respective home courts. That's what's coming up next. Leah Janowitz. Danberg causing a little dysfunction there from the Maroons. Waukee Northwest continuing to apply the pressure. Sometimes it's about hanging on to a lead that can be a little more difficult. But from the right side, there it is, near side, Kaylee Klein. And now, here we are with the match point. Klein just moments ago had that powerful kill, and the fans are on their feet on the Dowling side. Logan Vogt. And the Wolves not going down without a fight. London Taylor with a quick look over to Coach Vogt. But beforehand, second and final timeout called by Dowling Catholic. Logan Vogt continuing to bring the heat here in the latter stages of this one. Meanwhile, the Maroons, who have seemingly been able to make the plays here in these late moments and sets, just know that they are one away from taking down a fellow top 10 team on the eve of postseason play. So London Taylor to serve once again for the Wolves, the Maroons. 1 point away from the sweep. Grant couldn't receive it cleanly. Incredible work by Taylor here down the stretch. Tied at 24. We have seen a little bit of everything here in this third set. And it will be a service error. Oh, Taylor had done so well. And now the ball is in the hands of Annalise Grant. A point wins it for the Maroons. Play to the right side, and it goes out. And the Maroons sweep the Wolves in their regular season finale. Dowling Catholic 3, Waukee Northwest 0. What a showing by the fourth-ranked Maroons right before postseason play. They end the regular season with a record of 23-9. Only one blemish here at home. Meanwhile, for Waukee Northwest, the defending state champions, they will take a record of 24-9 overall into the postseason. So that will wrap up a fun night of volleyball here in West Des Moines. On behalf of our entire crew, led by our producer, Randy Nielsen, I'm Hunter Phillips signing off from Dowling Catholic High School, and we thank you for watching Iowa High School Volleyball on the Central Iowa Sports Network.